Welcome back to another short video this week, and this is going to center itself on making a cape for this particular Superman. It's a very simple cape, so it's not going to go into a lot of detail. If you want more details, I do have other cape videos that you can watch. All those principles and all of those techniques are applied right here to this very tiny cape. It's only about 4 inches. And yes, it does have a custom decal on the back. Now this line itself, it only has 5 points of articulation. So you really do not and cannot expect much of this action figure. It's a retro figure. And because it's retro, the cape is also retro. Poorly made, poor quality. I just didn't like the lack of character in the cape. So I had to take it out of the box and work up one just for this figure. And yes, the head does come off. And yes, that cape does come off as well, of which you will have to remove that neck by heating it up. So this is what your action figure will look like if you take it out of the box. If you're okay with this, that's fine. Put it on the shelf and move on. Personally, I can't do that. I need to have just a little bit more, even though it's a retro action figure. I don't like the fact that there's no S on the back. I don't like the fact that the material is it's such poor quality material, such a poor cut. And it's just looped around the neck. And we all know Superman does not wear his cape that way. Look at the way it fills or lifts up on the ends, on the shoulders. It's not correct. And yes, I don't like the portrait either. It doesn't look anything like a Superman. I'm going to have to change that. And I did that with a custom sculpt. I removed it again by heating up the head and the neck. The neck is only glued in, and that's what holds down the cape. Now the next image shows you now with those two units or capes, or I should say, components removed. You don't have the head, you don't have the cape. If you want to color match or remove that collar on there, you will have to color match that piece that you grind off, which is a red collar around the neck holding down the cape. This is the head swap that I did. I've had this one for a very long time. It's the first one I painted, and I've repainted it 3 or 4 times just for practice until I was happy with the result. And the color on the skin is very, very slight difference. Very little. But I went ahead and color matched the neck and a little bit on the hands. And yes, you will have to do that if you want it to look like it's out of the package item. Now, because it's so small, you don't have to use a lot of paint. And yes, you will have to retrofit that head to fit that peg. But this is about the cape. It's not about the sculpt. It's not about the painting. Let me show you quickly what the cape should look like. This is the retrofit cape that I made. A custom decal on the back, a no-fray material with tabs to go over the shoulders, not under the neck. This is what it should look like. And yes, this is a full cape, so it's a lot bigger than what came with it. And as you can see, it goes over the shoulder, not underneath the neck peg. That gives you the correct look for a Superman. Now, I did glue the tabs down over the shoulders. I did not cut into it. That's up to you. But it doesn't look bad at all. The glue holds down flat. You can use super glue. You can use Fabri-Tac, whatever glue you like. And it's going to look that much better. So I'm going to leave you with a clip of this finished product. Very simple. Something you can do at home at any time. And I hope you come back to the channel and pick up a few more tips. In the meantime, keep customizing. We'll see you next time.